Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how you can use Paint 3D. So I'm on the home page of Paint 3D, and when you open Paint 3D, this is the screen you'll land on. So once you've landed in the screen, you have three options. You have new, open, and paste. So since I can't open a project because I've never used Paint 3D before, and I can't paste anything because I don't have anything copied to my clipboard, so I'll click on new. So now this is the Paint 3D project. So at the moment, I'm going to show you how you can make a flower pot in Paint 3D. So since we're going to be making a 3D model, we don't want this 2D canvas. So we'll go up here to the canvas tab, and by the show canvas setting, we can switch it off. So now the canvas is gone. So the first thing we have to do to make a 3D model is insert shapes, but 3D shapes. So we can go over to the tab that says 3D shapes and we can click on that. So now we have all these 3D objects we can choose to insert. Like we could choose a half a circle to insert, and we can rotate it with, we have some rotate buttons here, here, and here. But guys, I'm going to show you what this button is later. So we have some shapes, and guys, if you don't like a shape, you can easily just press backspace. So today I'm going to show you how you can create a flower pot. So first thing you have to do is make a pot. So if I look through all these shapes over here, I think this one, a tube, looks the best. But guys, before you insert your shape, we can choose our color down over here. So I think this brown is a nice color for a flower pot. So I'll click on the brown and I'll click on tube and I'll insert the tube. So now we can just change the size of our flower pot by just dragging it. So now I have my tube over here, but guys, let's just call it the flower pot. So now at the moment I just see this brown rectangle. I don't see anything in 3D. So what we'll do is we'll select it, and now we're going to use the button. So now if we click on the button, we can turn our flower pot, and we can turn it this way. We can spin it, but guys, since it looks the same, nothing, it doesn't look like anything's happening. And we can twist it. We can turn it this way, we can turn it that way, and yep, so that's the turning features. And guys, I will show you what this is later. So this is to move it forward and back, but I'll get into more detail in that later. So if we turn it this way, we can see it's not much of a flower pot because we need to, because at the moment it has two holes, and that's not going to be very practical because the sand has to go inside and it's going to fall through. So we'll have to close up this side. So how do we do that? So we'll go back over to 3D shapes. We'll find the cylinder and make sure we have the same color selected, and we'll just add a cylinder. So guys, you're probably thinking, how are we going to close up this side with a cylinder? So what we'll do is we'll rotate it this way, and we'll just close, and we just push it right flat. We'll push it flat, and now we'll take the cylinder and the we'll put it on our tube, which now is a flower pot. And now we'll just drag it till it fills up the entire space. But now we have the outside and we have the inside. So now how do we make that to just become one thing? So what we'll do, guys, is we'll highlight all the 3D shapes inside, and over here is an option called group. So now this takes everything there and turn it into one 3D object. So we'll click on that. So now look at that. Look how cool that is, guys. It literally moves it. So now what we'll want to do is, at the moment the thing is inside. So now we have both ways. We'll have to bring it forward so it only covers up one spot. So what we'll do now is we'll click on ungroup, and we'll try and select the middle one. There it's been selected. So now guys, this is what I'm going to show you. So once you click on that, we can actually move this shape back just to fit and close up that hole. And once again, once we've done that, we can highlight it and we can click group. So now everything is grouped, and now we only have one hole, and that's cool. So now we have the flower pot, but I think we should add a flower in, because we can't just have a flower pot and no flower. So a stem of a flower is usually a cylinder. So we'll go back up to 3D shapes and we'll select on the cylinder. But we now this cylinder is going to be a plant. So now we'll click on this green over here. So now I'll just drag out the cylinder so it looks like a plant. Try and make it thin. So now we have our cylinder, and so now guys, now we have to position it in. So what we'll do is you just tilt our pot like that, and we'll also tilt our stem like that, and now we'll put the stem inside the pot. Now once we've done that, we can group it again, and now see guys, it's not straight. So now we can straighten that up by ungrouping everything, and now we can move this and we can do that, and now it's straight up. Now once it's in the middle, which now it's in the middle, now we can highlight everything and we can group it again, and then we can turn it, and just like that, oh guys, now it's coming out the other side. So what we'll do is we can just ungroup quickly, we can select this and we can bring it up, and now it's literally perfect. And now we can just highlight everything and group it again, and now we can click group. So now that everything is grouped again, but now we have the stem, but the thing is we need flowers at the top. So we'll just add some petals. So now if we go over to 3D shapes, so guys, I've been looking through this and there's no shape that looks like a petal. So if you don't have a shape that looks like a petal or something you want to add, there is such thing called a 3D library. So we can click on that. And this just gives you 3D models that Paint 3D has made. So all these models, like here's an apple, we can open that. Now now it's taking us in. It's taking us to the 3D library of food and drink. So we can easily just click on some jelly beans, and now it's inserting the jelly beans. But guys, I'm not going to use it. I'm just showing you guys as an example. So now we have some 3D jelly beans. Isn't that cool? But guys, we're not going to use it in our flower pot, so we can delete that. Guys, I think I should bring this a bit up, so I'll just click ungroup, select it, and I'll just bring the stem a bit up. And we can highlight everything again, and we can group. So now we'll have to add in the top part. So let's go over to the 3D library once again. We can go out to food and drink, and I probably want this to be a rose, so I'll just search rose. Oh, guys. So I'll just go to the 3D library again, and I'll search rose. And let's see what comes up. So now, once I've searched rose, we can see quite a variety of some roses. And guys, here's a flower pot with a rose in already. But we already have that, but mine isn't as good, but I'll keep this. And but now we want the top part. So this looks like a very nice top part. So I'll just click on that. And now it's been inserted. So now all we have to do is position it on. So I think the row should be that size. And now let's just put it on. Like just like that. Perfect. But now when we group it, let's just group that quickly. So now guys, that's completely off. So what we'll do is we will ungroup everything again. We'll click on that, we'll click on the rows, and we'll just move it back to make sure it's perfectly on the stem. And now we can group everything again. Guys, there's a lot of ungrouping and grouping. So now we can group it. And just like that, we have a rose. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of how to make a 3D model in Paint 3D. Guys, it's not perfect, but it will do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and please like and subscribe. Bye guys.